Musée d'Orsay was the 10th most visited museum in 2022. Musée d'Orsay is in Paris, France. It had 3.27 million visitors. Have you visited it? Mevlana Museum was the 9th most visited museum in 2022. The Mevlana Museum is in Konya, Turkey. It had 3.35 million visitors. Have you visited it? Guangdong Museum was the 8th most visited museum in 2022. The Guangdong Museum is in Guangzhou, China. It had 3.36 million visitors. Have you visited it? National Museum of Korea was the 7th most visited museum in 2022. The National Museum of Korea is in Seoul, South Korea. It had 3.41 million visitors. Have you visited it? The Tate Modern was the 6th most visited museum in 2022. The Tate Modern is in London, United Kingdom. It had 3.88 million visitors. Have you visited it? National Museum of Natural History was the 5th most visited museum in 2022. The National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C., United States. It had 3.9 million visitors. Have you visited it? The British Museum was the 4th most visited museum in 2022. The British Museum is in London, United Kingdom. It had 4.09 million visitors. Have you visited it? Natural History Museum was the 3rd most visited museum in 2022. The Natural History Museum is in London, United Kingdom. It had 4.65 million visitors. Have you visited it? The Vatican Museums were the 2nd most visited museum in 2022. The Vatican Museums are in the Vatican City. It had 5 million visitors. Have you visited it? The Louvre was the most visited museum in 2022. The Louvre is in Paris, France. It had 7.7 million visitors. Have you visited it?